going on, everybody? You're watching another episode of SoLowe Hiking. This is episode 2. I am wet. Funny sentence. It is raining out here, and today I decided, instead of going to the gym to push it and work out hard, I wanted to get out and get some fresh air. Been having a little bit of anxiety lately. Pretty bad. Not sure why, trying to work through it, but I thought maybe getting some fresh air, going outside would do me some good, and it did. I feel really good about it. Need to go home and shower, but it was a good workout. Tried not to push it too hard. I went to Waquella Falls. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that right. Still never Googled it. I'm lazy. But it just opened up not that long ago, so if you haven't had a chance to come check it out, definitely come check it out. And if you already looked at it but haven't come during the season changes, as you saw in the video, the leaves are changing. It's really, really beautiful out here. I took a couple pictures because it definitely looks a lot different than it did when I came here earlier. And I guess, you know, if you live in the Washington area, you know you got to be prepared for rain, and that's what's going on right now outside, and we're hitting the rainy season here. So if you're gonna come do this hike, I suggest that you bring some rain gear and some good shoes, because there are a couple of cliffs. So if you have issues with heights, maybe don't do it. It's not too insane, but if it's raining, it is pretty muddy. And in my video, you probably saw I took some video of the mud. So you could probably come out here without hiking shoes if you really want to. I wouldn't suggest it because I was slipping around a little bit with my hiking shoes. But you could make it through, I think. If you're trying to get through with like white Nikes or something, like shoes you really like, good luck. I don't know. But like I said, I went on this hike for exercise, so I tried to go as fast as I could, but not too fast to hurt myself. So if you saw what looked like a huge bear running through the forest, and I mean physically, not sexually, don't get any ideas, guys. No. I try not to push it too hard because I'm still over 450 pounds. So this goes out to all my big people or people that aren't advanced. Maybe you might be out of shape. If you come do this hike, it is pretty much a 1 mile hike in and a 1 mile hike back, obviously. It's worth the hike. There are some difficult parts as far as incline goes if you are out of shape or out of weight, but it's not impossible. I saw some people with canes, some older people, and some other people that were not in the greatest shape, just like me. So it's not that hard to do, and it is a good workout though if you're trying to get a good walk in, and it's worth the hike at the end. As you saw in the video, there's a waterfall. It is awesome. This is a good hike, and when you get out there, you know, it's raining. We're in the raining season, so the rivers and the creeks and the waterfalls, they are flowing like crazy. So if you go any place where you have to walk through the water, just keep that in mind. That's all I'm saying. And get your rain gear, because I got soaked out there. But it was a good exercise. Tried not to push it too hard, and I just feel a lot better now. Like I said, I had pretty bad anxiety the last couple days. I will say, you know, some people worry. I've talked about this before. Some people will worry about going on hikes, especially if they're busy. This one at Waquella Falls, it does get a little busy. I had to wait a minute for parking. And some people don't like to run into other people. You know, some people want to get into hiking to get away from people. The thing is more than likely, whatever hike you're doing, depending on the time of the day, you're going to run into somebody. And this is my advice. If you have any anxiety at all, I suggest hiking being a place where you work on it. Because not only are you getting fresh air, you're getting exercise, you're feeling better, but those people that are going out there, they're doing the same thing. And I'm telling you, I've done a lot of hikes, and I've walked by a lot of people in hikes, and I've never had any issues, never had anybody be rude. Most of the time, people will smile and say hello before you even do it. But I've used it as an opportunity to try to fight my anxiety and my social anxiety by trying to talk to people on the hikes. And most people are really, really friendly in life in general, but also on hikes. I've never had any issues with any people. If you have really bad anxiety, you just don't want to talk to anybody, at the very least, smile if you can. Like, try to acknowledge there's a human there if you can. it will help you, I'm telling you, because I will start off on a hike where I'm like, I don't really want to talk to anybody, I want to turn my music up. But now I've trained myself where when I see somebody, I just automatically say hello and smile. And after a couple of those, it is legit and I feel really good. And it helps a lot with my anxiety. So I feel better. This was a good hike. And also, I made sure to let people know on my social media where I was going. This one is not a big hike. It's not deep into the forest too far, and there's not a lot of chances of me getting lost or injured, but you never know what could happen wherever you go hiking. So it's always good to let people know where you are, because you just never know. And that way they have a place where they can start if you don't come home for some reason. And that's it. That's enough of me preaching at you. I had a good hike. I need to defrost my windows here and get back home. Hope you are all having a wonderful evening. I don't know where that came from. It just came out of me. I'm ridiculous. All right, much love, everybody.